Okay, we have here our Anyload LCT100 load cell tester. We're going to demonstrate on how to use for testing a load cell, if it is defective or not. Okay, first of all, the LCT100 tester has a protective case and also a stand for easy to use and comfortability in using this device. Okay, so this device will support 4 wires to 6 wires load cells. So in our example, we have a load cell here. It is a 4 wire load cell, and this is an Anyload load cell, a 4 wire load cell. Okay, to switch on the LCT tester, just press the center button on the device. We have arrow up, on, off, and arrow down. Just long press the on, off button to switch on, and it will display, it will initialize until it will ask you the type of load cell you're going to test. So in our example, we have a 4 wire load cell tester, an Anyload 4 wire load cell. So we will select a 4 wire by pressing arrow down, so it will switch 4 or 6 wire. So in this case, we'll select the 4 wire, then press the enter button. Then it will ask what's the maximum millivolt for your load cell. In our load cell, this is a 2.0 millivolt per volts. There are also load cells that reach up to 3.0 millivolts, but this is a 2.0 millivolts, so we'll set a 2.0 millivolts per volt. Then press enter. Then it will ask what type of test you're going to do. So in this example, we're going to test this load cell, so we will use the LCT. We have also the other one, the choice of for gain. This gain will apply mostly for scale. We can apply for scale if the scale has will not return to 0 correctly, or it has overloaded and something wrong with the scale. So for this sample, we will select the LCT option. Then it will process in just a few seconds, and then the test is done. And then to check the result, just press the scroll button, the arrow up. You can see the test result. In the test result, you say the output, the input and the output. The input stands for the input of the load cell. Mostly the input of the load cell around 500 to 800 ohms, and the output as well around similar to 500 to 1000 ohms. But in this load cell, we found out that it's a very high input. So we can say there's something wrong with the load cell. It has a 3.8 kilo ohms, which is very high. So we can say there's a problem with this load cell in the input side. Then scroll up again to find the other result. The signal output. The signal output represents the zero balance of the load cell. So we can see here it's 1.44 to 44%, so it's quite big. So usually the signal output should be around 0%. So yeah, there's some problem with the load cell in returning to zero balance. And also the insulation, as has been mentioned with this load cell tester, it will test the insulation of the load cells. So insulation between shield to the bridge, usually at around 250 mega ohms to 5000 mega ohms. So this load cell has a good insulation. Then we have from bridge to the body, still good, 5000 mega ohms, and shield to the body, 5000 mega ohms. So those are the basic information for testing the load cell. So just scroll up to check again, input and output, signal output, shield to bridge. And so if you are going to test it again, just press the start button and then choose 4 or 6 wires, and still the same process.